Hey guys, not a lot's going on, so I just thought I'd film what I'm doing now, so you guys don't have no videos coming in. So basically what I'm doing today is I'm fixing up a little leak on my bike. What I got is a little coolant leak. It's nothing major, I know where it's coming from, but I just need to fix it up. So basically what it is the inlet for the coolant to the cylinder and shit, just to the engine basically. The inlet, you can't see it, guys. If you can see that hose clamp there, that's where it comes in. Basically, it's like a little metal tube that sits inside the engine block, and it's got a little rubber seal, like a little O-ring sort of thing, in there, and that seal's buggered, so it's just leaking out of there, and consequently, when I start my engine, coolant leaks down here. And you can see a little bit of coolant there. And yeah, the coolant's leaking down everywhere. Then you get a big pile of coolant on your bike whenever you stop it. So I'm going to fix that up. So what I got to do is I just removed the seat, disconnected all the hoses to the tank, that's the overflow, and disconnected the return and inlet line for the fuel. And now what I got to do is just undo these 4 bolts here, undo the tank, take the tank out. That gives me the room to work in there. And what I'm going to do is clean up all the coolant that's around it and maybe degrease it, get it real nice and clean. And then what I'm going to do is get the gasket sealant, put this little nozzle on there, and then just shoot gasket sealant all in there and just fill it all up. I'll show you once I get there, because I don't really want to buy a new part if I can if I can fix it just with sealant. If not, I'll run it and see. If not, then I'll just buy the new little nozzle and shit. But yeah, I'm just trying to fix it without spending any money. May as well. So yeah, while it's off, may as well give it a shot. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. Q. Alright, I've come to the conclusion that it's not going to be a job as I thought. I can't just squirt gasket sealant in there. It's not going to do a lot. It's just there's too much coolant in there and shit. So what I've done is I've loosened off the hose clamp. I'm going to put a rag around here, take off the hose, and then I'm going to just loosen these the overhead valve, the rocker cover, and then I can get this out. Because what it is, it's mounted. It's got like a little plate that goes under here as well. It's sort of like a semicircle that goes under this little bulb here to hold it in. So I've got to take that out. I might try to put gasket sealant around it and make a new sort of O-ring. Otherwise, I'll just take off the old O-ring and whack on a new one. Or I might just have to buy a new thing. I'll soon find out when I take it off. Alrighty, I drained some coolant, just so there's no coolant coming out of here, so it's all dry. Then you can see, actually you can't. I'll try to get the light in there. I can actually see that better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you can see in there, the little O-ring meshes with this here, but the O-ring is buggered, I think. And yeah, coolant's just coming out of there. So here's the culprit. So the O-ring actually looks pretty good, but it's not sealing very well. So what I might do is clean this up really well, sand it and everything, and then I'm going to put some. I might be able to put a new O-ring on there. I'll go down to the auto store and see if they've got an O-ring to fit that. A big sucker, big wide one. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'll get a new O-ring for that and see if that'll seal it. And I'll also pack it with some gasket goo. So yeah, alright, cool, keep you posted. Alrighty, went down to the auto store, got some O-rings. I just got 2 just in case I stuff up one or whatever, just spares. These O-rings are about half mil or a mil larger than on outside diameter larger than the other one, so it's going to seal better because I'm pretty sure it's just shot on the inside. It's a bit worn. This bike is a 1990, so yeah. So I might try to clean that up in there, but I don't really want to get all the shit that's in there in the engine. So I'm pretty sure that's going to seal fairly well with the new O-ring. I'll whack the new O-ring in, whack it in, and see how it feels. If not, I'll line all up here and stuff with gasket goo as well, or gasket sealant or whatever you call it, and hopefully that'll seal it. So yeah, awesome. Okay, I put that tube in. It's definitely going to go good seal because I couldn't actually just get it in. Normally I had to really like wriggle it to get it down in there, and I tried to pull it out and it was quite hard to just pull it a little bit. So that's all in there, and I undid the rocker covers, rocker cover, and then put that little bit in and then tighten it back down. And I put little, I noticed that the little bit is supposed to sit in to keep the little pipe level. It's all worn, so I put a little plate in there, so now the pipe actually can't move. Before it could move, which is probably why it was leaking. So when your bike's moving and the engine's moving, this was moving, so it was probably shooting past the seal as it was going sideways. So that's all good now. What I've done is just packed it with sealant, so you can see it there. I put sealant all around. I'm sorry guys, this gets in the way. Yeah, you can see all the sealants all around there. So it's all sealed. So basically, once the sealant is dried in this, the sealant will be dried on that, and then I can put it all back together again. And yeah, that's all there is to it. These O-rings are only 99 cents each, so $1. So that was $1 fix, and probably all up time is probably about half an hour. So yeah, half an hour for no more leaking. Although I have to fill it up with more coolant and re-bleed the coolant. So that's about it. But yeah, pretty cheap for peace of mind. You know, no more coolant pissing out everywhere. So that's good. I'll probably give the bike a degrease after this and make it look all nice, and then take it out for a ride. And hopefully it's all good. So yeah, see you later. Alrighty, I filled up with new coolant, bleeded the whole system, and now I've just been running it for about 10-15 minutes just to make sure it's got up to operating temperature correctly, it's not overheating, and also to make sure that the coolant isn't leaking out, which it isn't. Also before this, I don't know if this is just coincidence or that had something to do with it, but my my carbs were flooding. It's due to a stuck float needle, I was thinking. I don't know if it's just because of the big idle I've been having that it's unstuck itself, or because, I don't know, something I've done, maybe I hit the carb and unstuck it. Not really sure, but it's not leaking now, so that's good too. Another thing I don't have to fix. I was just going to go take it out for the thrashing to unstick the carb needle, but yeah, now I don't have to. I still will, but yeah, so I've been running it, like I said, for about 10-15 minutes, and you can see the temperature staying constant at where it should, and no leaks. The carb's leaking a little bit. You can see a little tiny drip. A little drip, but nothing major. And best of all, no leaks. This used to be gushing out, and it was all coming down here. And I have a big drop here whenever I turn off my bike. It would just all gush out. So, hopefully, fingers crossed. Now I turn off my bike. It's been idling for quite a long time. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. It's only done 8Ks in this tank, so better not. Nah, the temperature sensor's just opening the thermostat. Now I'll just turn him off, and hopefully, fingers crossed, like I said, nothing gushes out. Hang on, what do we got here? We had a little one, but not out of the place where it was. It's coming out of a different spot. There goes the fan. So where's that coming out of, eh? The pump. That could just be due to, you know, a little bit of built up pressure. I'm not too fussed about a couple of drops like that, but I was more worried about a big pile like I used to have. I also know the fan works. The fan usually kicks in just before the white line, so that's working well. So yeah, I'm very happy. It's all working. I'm not too worried about that little coolant leak there, but I will check that out. That might just be a gasket, something like that, I'm guessing. Sorry about the dodgy filming, guys. I'm using my camera as a torch. Actually, that that bolt there, sorry, I undid to drain the coolant. I might have just not have nipped it up enough. It looks like it's dripping out of that middle one there, which is the one I undid, so I might just need to nip that up a little bit. That should sort that out. And that's about it. So, yeah, alrighty, enough jibber jabbing. So it's all working now, guys. So hopefully you're proud of that my bike's all in good nick. So I'll catch you guys later.